Paul Lieberstein's role as human resources employee Toby Flanderson was meant to be a one-off appearance, as Lieberstein had never acted before and had a quiet, reserved personality. NBC President Kevin Riley saw the episode where Toby appeared and reportedly said, "That red-haired guy is terrific, we should see more of him." As a result, Toby became a regular recurring character for the rest of the show's run. In 2019, Jenna Fisher and Angela Kinsey started an Office rewatch podcast entitled, The Office Ladies, in which they discuss one episode per week, and discuss behind-the-scenes trivia and answer fan questions. They also have special guest appearances from episode directors and old cast mates. On the day of his audition, Leslie David Baker had another audition that day and went to that one first. But on his way to audition for The Office, he got stuck in traffic. Being sweaty and in a bad mood, Baker's audition for Stanley was exactly how the casting directors had envisioned the character. He was cast as Stanley within 2 weeks, when the show stopped production in November 2007 because of writers' strike. Steve Carell supported the writers and refused to cross the picket line. Carell also called in sick on the first day of the strike, giving a case of enlarged balls as the reason he couldn't come onto the set. Steve Carell only watched part of the British version before stopping, because he didn't want to copy Ricky Gervais' performance as the Office manager David Brent. John Krasinski and Rainn Wilson are big fans of the British original. Paul Giamatti, Martin Short, Bob Odenkirk and Hank Azaria were all considered for the role of Michael Scott. Bob Odenkirk ended up playing a near-exact copy of Michael Scott at another Office shown later in the series. Throughout the show, it's often mentioned that the characters Phyllis Lapin-Vance and Michael Scott are the same age, having gone to high school together. In real life, Phyllis Smith is actually 11 years older than Steve Carell. Dunder Mifflin's address is 1725 Slough Avenue. Slough was the name of the British town where the original version of the show takes place. There is no actual Slough Avenue in Scranton, Pennsylvania. Steve Carell has said that it took 10 years after it went off the air for people to fully embrace the show. The Office had never ranked higher than 41st in overall views for any of its 9 seasons. Ed Helms missed 7 consecutive episodes in Season 9, because he was shooting The Hangover Part 3. His absence was explained as his character going on a 3-month-long boat ride with his brother. The computers on the Dunder Mifflin office set were connected to the internet. The cast have said that when they're in the background of scenes, they were usually just checking their email and browsing the internet. Jim would have spent an estimated £6,180 to £8,873 pranking Dwight across the entire series. Michael Scott has a certificate of authenticity on the wall in his office that states he is their proud owner of a quality Seiko timepiece. Rainn Wilson originally auditioned for the role of regional manager Michael Scott, before being cast as salesman Dwight Schrute.